Doc, do you think there's grounds here to maybe, let's say, ban some of these wet markets in China? Or do you think there's anything that we can do moving forward to like clamp down and say, yo, enough is enough? Because we know that's where it came from and it's ridiculous.
How wet is the market?
Apparently it's pretty wet.
Okay.
Right. So these are markets where instead of having everything on ice, they have blocks of ice as it drips and dissolves. Because I've seen 2 different models where it was some form of armadillo that was in cages underneath bats. And this is a virus where they killed bats, hung them upside down, and as their like secretions fell down on this ocelot or armadillo type of animal, and they're thinking that interaction of the 2 different animals created a super virus or weaponized by Mother Nature or whomever you believe.
Right.
Those types of markets where you're eating animals that are considered exotic, we definitely physiologically, biologically, those are very risky foods to eat at baseline. So as of the last week, China has actually banned the eating of cats and dogs.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it seems like common sense, but good
I'm
stuff.
also semi-disappointed. I have been like kind of looking forward to eating an armadillo bat. So now I can't.
No,
right?
no, sit that play
No,
out.
an armadillo and a bat.
Oh, so it's not one animal.
No, they were hanging bats in the wet market above these armadillo animals.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what actually they think created the super bug.
Bro, why?
Well,
Who's trying to eat armadillo, bro?
I mean, quite a few people.
Armadillo, bro?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I think we need to do something to get them to stop doing this. And they can't.
So you're going after China. You trying to go straight to Wuhan.
Let's do it. No,
not me.
No. We're not going there.
They've already started to regulate out the wet markets, and they're already trying to really limit it because in many ways they're considered black markets. They're actually not quite allowed legally, and they're really trying to do a better job of policing it because for China, think of what economic impact we've had in the last 3 weeks here. They've had that impact since December, and it's affected their economy. And just to paint an even rosier picture, 80% of our medications in the United States are produced in China. The masks we use in the hospital, the N95s protecting us, 90% are produced in China. The raw materials for making those masks from China.
Yeah.
This is horrifying.
The tests we use for testing for coronavirus, the reagents, all the chemicals and the liquids we use to test for coronavirus, guess where they're made?
If I had to guess,
right,
it would be China.
Probably China.
Good guess.
Right.
China.
The tiny silver lining in this, the test swabs like this that are called Dacron, that are plastic swabs that we swab with, they're made in Italy.
Oh,
yeah,
good
but-
stuff. So basically we're fucked.
All right.
So
what's your intuition telling you? Is this a man-made disease? Did the cabal do this? Is this what conspiracies are true?
Warfare.
I mean, it's just very strange that the same region that gave us SARS back in 2003, where a few thousand people died. In SARS, the attack rate was you had 10 people with SARS, it usually killed at least 4. Unless they were 20-year-old healthy people like yourself, without a susceptibility, the kill rate was 40 or 50% in some areas. So isn't it very strange that we have 1.1 million cases, 330,000 cases, I think, as of this morning, in the United States alone, for something that's 20 to 50 times more lethal than the flu, is far more transmissible than the flu. That's just very curious.
Yeah, and also, I don't remember how exact the distance was, but very close to the wet market, there was the facility in which they tested for COVID-19. Did you see that in Wuhan?
Yeah.
Oh, now y'all are getting into conspiracy.
Have you heard about this?
I don't want to hear about it, bro.
There's a testing lab that, I'm pretty sure Bill Gates was heavily invested in. That's relatively close.
Bill Gates planted the armadillos under the bats to start the coronavirus? You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm just saying. Stay woke.
That one I honestly can't speak to, but it is very curious.
Yeah.
It's very curious because remember, there was SARS, there's MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, and that was from another coronavirus in the Middle East, again, right around after the second desert storm, and it was very curious.
Well, they're calling it the novel COVID-19. Doesn't that mean it's lab made?
It certainly raises eyebrows.
Wow.
This is I'm all against this being just a natural occurrence. I think there's something deeper going on here. I'll say it.